Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the channel. My name is Virtual Nunchucks. Hope you guys are having a great day, and I hope this video finds you well. Let me get rid of this. Oh my goodness. Okay, so am I the only one that feels like that there are some gaming companies who think we should pay them for betas or like early test things? I mean, okay, I'll give an example of what I'm talking about. Now, I have not played this game, so total disclaimer here. Not played this game. So I cannot speak from personal experience, but I do know quite a few people on YouTube, and I do know some reviewing websites and stuff like that that have come out and said the exact same thing I'm fixing to say. So, um, I don't get it. All right, I think the gaming industry has decided that gamers should pay them to test their games, and we shouldn't get paid to test their games. If we're going to be testers, we shouldn't get paid. We should pay the company to test their games. We should pay them $70 or $60, or in some cases, like in the case with Battlefield 2042, some versions of that game cost $110. Okay. What happened to the gaming industry? So we're going to go over a couple of things, and I would like to know from you guys in the comment section below, excuse me, by the way, if you're okay with it, or if you're not okay with it. And I'm going to give you my opinion on how to fix it, but there's a few issues that probably will never be fixed because of people like us. And I mean, like us, I mean YouTubers. Okay? And I'm nothing against YouTubers at all. I get some stuff. I get why things are done the way they are, but this has got to stop. All right, so let's get into it. All right, so sorry about my camera moving everywhere. I've got a video uploading on my PlayStation right now anyway, so it's just not conducive to do it on PlayStation. All right, so I saw the reviews both in print by reputable, and I say reputable, by the normal journalists like IGN, GameStop, places like that. I saw the reviews of 2042, Battlefield 2042. And I got excited because IGN gave it a 7. I can live with a 7. There were a few other places that gave it a 5 out of 5, 4 out of 5, 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10. And I thought, cool. Because I'm getting sick and tired of Call of Duty. Call of Duty to me is the same thing over and over and over and over. And there's no variation. There's no real innovation anymore. And the way they described and the way they advertised and the way they marketed, I know marketed and advertised are the same thing, but the way they pushed Battlefield 2042, I thought, hey, maybe instead of Call of Duty this year, which I'm not a real big fan of the World War II setting anyway, maybe instead of Call of Duty, I'll go with Battlefield 2042. It's been a very long time since I played a Battlefield game. The last one that I played was, I think, Bad Company 2. And I even hyped it up to my son. Because in my mind, destructible environments, you can bring a building down on somebody's head. You can bring down, you can blow holes in the walls the size of cantaloupes and stuff, and you really can't hide. And for the last time I played a Battlefield game, there were classes, and you could decide if you were going to be a sniper or going to be a medic. You could go with your friends, and you could have all this, you could have this whole like squad thing going where you guys, tight-knit squads, you could have your own servers and all this kind of stuff and play with your communities if you're a YouTuber and have these huge, massive battles. That's how it's advertised. If you don't believe me, go back and look at some of the stuff. Go back and look at their current posts of of different people on Twitter or whatever who showed somebody behind a shield being shot at by some kind of massive weapon, and they're hiding behind the shield, and it looks totally cool. And then DICE took that and then retweeted it and used it as one of their marketing tools. To check this out. This is the kind of stuff you do in Battlefield 2042. But because I'm a little cynical, I hate to admit it, but I am a little cynical anymore because I'm paying a certain amount of money for a certain hobby that I love very much. And I'm older and I'm a little wiser now. And I don't fall for that kind of stuff anymore. So I waited, and I've continued to wait. I waited for people like Angry Joe and Gaming Bolt and, just various other YouTubers who, quite frankly, I don't care what you think of Angry Joe as a person, but if you watch his content, he's, for lack of a better word, he's brutally honest. He'll tell you exactly how he feels and exactly how he thinks. And he doesn't pull any punches. Matter of fact, he doesn't pull any punches at all. He got demonetized for his last little angry rant over Battlefield 2042 because of all the profanity. I do recommend that you go back and watch his review. He posted it over the weekend, Thursday or Friday last week, somewhere around there. I watched it on Friday. And I watched a few others. And I've seen all the video clips of the hit detection errors and the crashes and all that kind of stuff and all the little bloopers and stuff. All right, so here's my thing. A gaming company that makes bazillions, I know that's not really a word, but bazillions of dollars, and pays people to quote unquote quality test their games before they're launched. They pay people to do all of these things, have bug fixes and all this stuff. Why the heck are we getting a game that currently, by the way, at least at the time of this recording, if you touch the wall, if you die and you're touching a wall with your toe, you can't be healed by your teammates. Or there's weird collision effects to where it looks like a squad member is twerking when they're dying. I mean, I get that it's a massive multiplayer online game, and I get that there's going to be little bugs like that occasionally that are funny. But this is a thing. This is a problem because a lot of the gaming industry now releases games in unfinished states. Not only are they releasing them in unfinished states, a lot of times they'll advertise the game and they'll market a game for all these things, and then we don't get it. I mean, do we have to go back to... Now, to be fair, before I say this, the game that I'm talking about has since fixed itself and is a remarkable game. You should, in fact, go play it. It's remarkable that they stuck it out and fixed it. But do we need to go back to remember No Man's Sky? I mean, holy crap. All the things they promised, and then when it launched, it was a buggy mess with nothing that they promised in it. Nothing. And people didn't hardly buy it and whatever. Now, again, to be fair, they went back and it's remarkable. If you still have a copy or if you want to pick up a copy that's used, pick it up. You need to, because it's totally awesome now. There's all of that stuff that they promised in the game now. Every bit of it. It's awesome. But it wasn't when it was released. Fallout 76. That game, I don't even know if it's better now. I don't even know if I'd qualify it as better now. It's not as broken. But that game was marketed so well that people were all in the stadium. And remember, it's been memed to death now. It just works. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. And now we have Battlefield 2042, and there's another one here recently that had a whole bunch of stuff go wrong with it. Oh, yeah, Cyberpunk 2077. Right? What the heck? Why is it that gaming companies feel that we need to pay to test their games? And then why do they feel hurt or surprised when we as the consumer who pay $70, because we're not paying $60 anymore. If you're on the next gen of new gen consoles, you're paying $70 for a base game. And then if you're a really crazy fan, you're paying upwards of $80, $90, $100 for a game that's broken. The destructible environments in 2042, they're not there. I watched Joe take a tank and shoot the base of a building. There were no holes. There were no crumbling. There was no nothing. It just stood there. Other people can bounce off of buildings when flying a plane, and then on the next building, they'll crash and burn and put a hole in the building. It doesn't make any sense to me why gaming companies put this crap out. Because that's what it is. It's crap. When you market a game and you advertise a game as being something, it ought to at least resemble what you advertise. Watch Dogs looked really good on the E3 stage. Didn't look as good when it got there, now did it? When you got it in your console, people were mad. Here's how you fix that. Stop buying games based on commercials. Vote with your wallet. I know that's a radical concept, but I like Call of Duty, but I like Battlefield. YouTube makes it look so cool, and YouTubers make it look so awesome, and they hype it up. Of course they do. Of course we do. Of course we do. Now, I'm not knocking any YouTuber. And here's why. The YouTubers that have these massive followings, I'm not one of them. I have 43 of you. Thank you very much. But the YouTubers that have these massive followings, and they're dedicated to one specific game or another, whether it's sports games or Call of Duty or whatever your channel is based on. Okay? Those people are trying to make a living. They're trying to support themselves. That's what a lot of them, like Shroud and Sprat. Now, I happen to like Shroud and Sprat. I happen to watch them. Okay? But a lot of these people, they're making a living. That's how they support themselves. So, of course, they're going to hype something up because they want you to watch their content. Off camera, they're probably just as mad as you are. And frustrated. There are a few people out there that will just be up front and honest. Sprat, every once in a while, will come out and say, look, this is stupid. It needs to be fixed. Joe, Angry Joe, even though he makes a living doing what he does, he's brutally honest, and he'll tell you I'm not going to tell you what he says because I don't want to be flagged by YouTube. But he'll tell you it's messed up. He'll tell you it's wrong. There are YouTubers that will do that, but a lot of these people who are specific game career YouTubers, they're going to play it for the content. Why? Because people like them as a person, maybe, or because they like the game that they're playing. And they're going to hype it up because that's what we do. Because we want you to watch our content. We want you to subscribe to our channel so we can actually enjoy doing our hobby and making that our livelihood. I don't make a dime off this channel. Not one. And I've made it a point to be perfectly honest with with my viewers. When I give a review on something, if it's crap, I'm going to tell you it's crap. Bee Simulator, for example, crap. Unless you have preschool children in your home. Crap. Avengers, I gave it a 7, but really, it deserves lower than that. It's not playable. I mean, it's great for the campaign, but it's crap. I try to be honest. And if we're not honest, let me explain something to you. If gaming companies were actually held accountable for what they advertised and what they marketed and what they told us, they can be, but it takes a lot of money to get attorneys and things. It's called false advertising. It's called misrepresentation of a product. That is actually actionable for recovering damages. Thank you, Business Law 101. Back in the day. But the easiest way to stop this crap is to not buy it. But you're never going to have that because you're going to have these hardcore fans that if it says Battlefield, they're going to buy it. If it says Splinter Cell, I'm going to buy it because it's Splinter Cell. Sam Fisher's back. Holy crap. Why not? Okay. But we shouldn't. If you don't like FIFA and the way it's going with the Ultimate Team, and you don't like Madden Ultimate Team, and you don't like that Madden reuses assets over and over and over and over again because they don't want to do the actual work. They just want to make the billions of dollars on the name recognition alone. Stop buying it. And then they'll realize, oh crap, we're not making any money. I wonder why. And then maybe they'll pay attention to the forums and maybe do a good job. I don't know how else to say it. I mean, just look at Angry Joe's review. It's a good 30 minutes. You might as well grab some popcorn. Don't eat a lot of the popcorn because he'll make you laugh a few times. That'll probably, you'll probably choke on it. But it's very honest and it's very, very open. Their Game Informer was very honest and open at the build that they looked at. But there were a few that just, it's the best game ever. No, it's not. And it won't be in my library because I'm disappointed. I wanted it to do well. Because I wanted 2042 to do well so that other franchises like Call of Duty or Overwatch or whatever else, what other shooter games you play, would actually try to say, oh, well, crap, they did a good job. So if we want to keep our player base, if we want to keep our franchise relevant, then we have to innovate. It's just that simple. But it's not doing well because it's not a good game. It's not in a good state. And I'm afraid it might die. And all we'll be left with is the recycled Call of Duty with a fresh coat of paint. Or the recycled Maddens and NBA 2Ks and whatever. And I am a huge gaming fan. I love Madden. I love NBA 2K. I love MLB The Show 21. I happen to recommend that game. I think it's an awesome game. But the problem is that because I am such a die-hard fan of certain franchises, I fall into this trap too, and we shouldn't. I hope I'm making sense, because I've been talking for like 18 minutes now. But I hope that I'm making sense to some people. Vote with your wallet. If you're not happy with the direction of a franchise, I don't care if it's gaming. I don't care if it's movies. I don't care if it's your favorite vacation destination. If you're not happy, then just vote with your wallet. Don't go. And you might say, well, that doesn't change anything. Yeah, it kind of does. Because if enough people got on the bandwagon, if you could show them how messed up something is, how wrong something is, enough people get it, they won't waste their money on it, and then some companies will wake up. I've seen it. I've been in companies where it happened to them and they changed direction. So I know it can happen. The problem is that we got to get enough people to understand that this is not okay. It is not okay to beta test a game for a company and then pay them to do it. It's not okay to shell out $70, $80, $100 for an experience that really is beta testing and in some cases alpha testing. It's not okay. It's not okay. I make you this promise as a YouTuber, and I know several others that I hang out with, Next Level Taken, and several others that I listen to or watch. We, the few of us that there are, will never ever not be honest. If a game is crap, we'll move on to the next one. and will tell you to stay away. That is not disparaging any YouTuber who makes a living off of Call of Duty or Battle Royale games or anything like that. I respect Dr. Disrespect at least because he'll tell you if a game is crap. He'll still play it because that's how he makes his money, but he'll tell you what's wrong with it and what it needs to be done. And that's the problem because the internet's gotten so big and YouTube's such a big platform, or other platforms are huge, and we consume that so much. A lot of us just pre-order it because we know we're gonna use it to fill content. That's why several YouTubers that I know, including myself, we struggle to find content because we want good content with good games. That's why you see my ugly mug sometimes, because I'm out of games to play, and I don't want to play just crap for the sake of playing crap. I did that one time with Bee Simulator. I will never do that again, ever. If it's crap, I'm not playing it, and I'm not going to put you guys through it. So, I mean, it is what it is. Anyway, guys, I hope you did enjoy this piece. I hope to hear from you in the comment section below. Am I crazy? Am I crazy? I mean, am I wrong? If I'm wrong, you can tell me in the comment section. I'm a big boy. I'm in my 40s. I'm a big boy. I've been through a few wars myself. So if you don't agree with me, let me know. I might be crazy. I don't know. But it's just a thought. One more anecdote and then I'll quit. Do you know that the whole reason I walked and found Splinter Cell, the first one, was because I was getting tired. I was a Bond gamer. James Bond. I'm a Bond fan. Okay. But even the James Bond games back in the day when Splinter Cell 1 came out, they were getting to be repetitive and not good. They handed the license off to EA, and a few other people had them, and they just weren't good. They were licensed crap. And the last good James Bond game was done by EA, called Everything or Nothing, and I played that one, but the rest of them I played and I was disappointed. And the reason I found Splinter Cell was because I want something different. I'm sick of this. And I have high hopes for IO Interactive and the Bond franchise. I really do. But I voted with my wallet, and I've never picked up another Bond game. Because I'm sick and tired of it being crap. That's just me. Hope you guys have a great day, and I hope this video finds you well. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.